Do you have a friend or family member who loves Magic the Gathering? Do you want to get them a gift this holiday season but don't know where to start? The last thing anyone wants to do is get somebody a gift and have them throw it straight in the trash. Nobody wins in that scenario. Yeah, thanks for the sweater, Aunt Terry. This video is going to give you all the guidance you need to get a killer gift this season on any budget.
Help me, I'm poor.
Buying Magic-related gifts is hard enough even amongst Magic players, but if you don't play Magic the Gathering, you're probably totally lost. Don't worry though, we wizards love our non-magical friends and family.
Dad loves muggles. Thinks they're fascinating.
If you do play Magic the Gathering but your friends and family don't, send them this video so that way you can get gifts you actually want rather than cards or products that you'll just never use. Whether your beloved wizard is a hardcore competitive Magic player, a collector, or a casual player who just likes to have fun with their friends, this video will give you ideas that will be a perfect fit. All links will be in the description to make this as easy as possible for you. First on the list is custom accessories. Magic players don't just have cards. We also have sleeves to protect our cards, playmats to play on, dice bags to hold our tokens and dice and other accessories, binders that hold our extra cards that we want to trade with other players. All of these are great opportunities to express our individuality and creativity and show a little bit of our own personality when we're at our local game stores. Custom accessories are great conversation starters. We love going to the game store and making new friends, and I can't tell you how many conversations have been started based on what someone chooses for their sleeves or playmat. You can customize any of these accessories with pictures of your favorite place, or maybe yourselves in your favorite place, your cat, your dog. The sky's the limit. Speaking of dogs, make sure to join the Wolfpack right now by hitting subscribe. That way more helpful videos like this can find you in the future. The second item on the list for any Magic player is new basic lands. Basic lands are crucial to playing Magic as they're the resources that allow wizards to cast their spells. Basic lands are included in almost every Magic deck ever. There are endless options for what art to choose for your basic lands, so having cool and fun basic land art is a classic way to express yourself and customize your collection. Typically, basic lands are very cheap or even free, but some are more expensive as they are rare and highly desirable. You can give just one or dozens. Magic players will find a way to use them. Here are some amazing options depending on what your wizard likes. John Avon's Full Art Unhinged Lands. These are timeless and stunning. Every Magic player loves these lands. They might not be the most unique, but they're definitely a safe bet. They're beautiful, everybody likes them. They're also fairly cheap at around $5 a piece, making them a great stocking stuffer. The Euro lands. Usually Magic art is inspired by fictional planes, but there have been a few times when lands feature art from the real world. Back in the year 2000, we were introduced to these beauties. They're quite rare relative to most basic lands, so they're a bit more pricey. They range from $15 all the way up to almost $200 for the most special ones. This can be a really cool way to incorporate your wizard's favorite places around the world, especially if it's a place you two have been together. My wife got me the Belgium Swamp, and every time I play this swamp, I'm reminded of our amazing vacation that we took there a few years ago. The APAC Lands. Similar to the Euro lands, we also have the Asian Pacific Lands. They're almost 20 years old and well loved by Magic players across the community. These beautiful lands are mostly in the $10 to $20 range, though there are a few of them that are between $50 and $120. The Metal Lands. If you have any metalheads that play Magic, or just people who like more sinister eldritch art, these crushing brutality basic lands are a perfect fit. Every time I use these lands, people always comment on them. I have yet to meet someone who likes the style of this art and doesn't like these particular lands. Please note, if you're buying single Magic cards on the internet, the prices are going to vary greatly based on the condition of these cards. Now, some players are okay with heavily played cards, but as a good rule of thumb, try to stick to either light played, LP, or near mint, NM cards. Also, make sure to protect yourself and buy from sellers who have good reviews, as TCG Player is a marketplace where thousands of different sellers can list cards. By now, you may be thinking to yourself, these are some great ideas, but all of these gifts just incentivize them to go spend even more time playing Magic when I actually want them to spend more time with me, their loved one. Well, the third option on this list is something that won't actually be used while playing the game. Art prints that can be put on any shelf or hung on a wall. Don't worry, this doesn't have to be anything crazy where now you're going to have dragons or vampires hanging on your wall, though you could definitely go that route if you want. My wife is a huge supporter of me playing Magic, but I don't think that means she wants me to hang giant fairies on our living room wall. That's where we come back to lands. A few years ago, she got me these for Christmas and I absolutely love them. They've been hanging on our wall for years, and people who don't even play Magic have no idea what they are. They just look like landscape paintings. It's a pretty discreet and sneaky way to enjoy Magic around the house. We talked about basic lands when we talked about buying cards for our wizards, but Magic also has a ton of other land types that all have beautiful art. There are a ton of options when it comes to this, but one legend is John Avon. We talked about him with the Unhinged Lands. He has tons of art that he's done over the years with Magic, and they're beautiful. The dude is a legend. Just go to johnavonart.com, menu, choose from forests, islands, mountains, swamps, wastelands, and plains, and you're going to see a ton of options. You can't really go wrong. They're all beautiful. Whether you're going with luscious landscapes or crazy krakens, finding Magic art can be a little bit tricky as artists do maintain some rights for their art and they sell prints on their individual websites. Not every Magic card has the option to buy the print, but you're going to find over 1,000 options at OriginalMagicArt.store. And also, if you want to go with any card, what you can do is go grab it from your player's collection. Now be careful, don't damage their cards, they're not going to like you for that. And you can look at the bottom of the card to see the artist's name. Then you can just Google the artist's name to make sure you find their official website and see if they have a print of that card. A third option is to take the actual card that you're thinking of getting and search for it on Google with the word print after the card name. Now you're going to find a lot of different options, so it can be a little tricky. Also, if you find some that are hundreds of dollars, that might actually be the original piece of artwork. That's really cool, but a print is going to be more friendly on your wallet. I hope you're all drinking eggnog and enjoying the most wonderful time of year. If you're new to buying Magic cards, the last thing you want to have happen is to buy fake counterfeit cards when you're trying to buy these gifts. Make sure to check out this video to protect yourself from these scammers. Merry Christmas.